like that.
Hey, everybody. So, we just spent the last 10 minutes of me suggesting that Scott Baio was in Quantum Leap. And as it turns out, he's not. Because he was too busy doing Charles in Charge. And the person that I was trying to think of, I was almost there, and Justin corrected me because he was like, no, fucking Scott Baio wasn't in Quantum Leap, you idiot. It's Scott Bakula. Anybody else watched 80s TV? How you
I did.
I did.
How your knees feel? Anyway, what's up, everybody? My name is Jeff. Welcome back to the Koffin Click podcast. And as always, I am here with
Justin, how y'all doing?
Hey, and this is Juan. I forgot to come up with a creative one. Sorry.
Well, it's okay because if I'm not mistaken, this is our last episode of the year.
Oh.
We will be back. We will be back next year.
Or as
For season 2.
the great Jonathan Hood sound effect in ESPN 1000 in the mornings. Damn.
I always think of Farouk. Damn.
Well, that too. Yeah.
So, this week we decided to do Christmas movies, and boy, what a trip this shit was.
Xmas horrors. It was lovely. Except one wasn't really, but it was very enjoyable nonetheless.
We'll get there.
One of them wasn't really that good?
No. One of them wasn't really horror technically, but it was very enjoyable nonetheless.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So we have this week
because of other factors that are horror-like.
Yeah.
So we have. No, you're good. We have Krampus, Hanukkah, and Violent Night. Which one of these movies surprised me more than it should have.
Yeah.
So we're just going to jump into this real quick. As always. I'm staring at my notes and I'm just... God. Krampus came out December 4th, 2015. It was directed by Michael Daughtry, written by Todd Cassie and Michael Daughtry. And boy, does this movie star a lot of people that I didn't think I'd ever see in the same movie. This stars MJ Anthony as Max, Adam Scott as Tom, Toni Collette as Sarah. Shout out to Freddie Wong in Dungeons and Daddies. Sorry about Toni Collette. Anyway, Stefania Lavie Owen as Beth, Krista Stadler as Ami, which is the grandma, Conchata Farrell as Aunt Dorothy, or as I saw her, or as I yelled when I saw her, oh my God, it's Bertha from 2.5 Men. Allison Tomlin as Linda from, oh my God, I can't think of it. It's going to hit me later. Fargo, I believe she was also in. And my man, champ kind himself, David Koechner as Howard. That's every time I see David, it's just, I see him as champ kind from Anchorman. Like, yeah, I went to SeaWorld, took my pants off. Like, just that whole opening skit when he's describing himself, like, that's all I see come out of his mouth. And he's in the Boy Scouts of the Zombie Apocalypse. And he has an amazing character in that, too. But yeah, I know we had Julio on last week, but, like, if we could ever get David on here, oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But some little facts about this. Max's mom alludes to the noodle incident that estranged the family from a neighboring one. The noodle incident was often referred but never explained. In the Calvin and Hobbes cartoon strip, and Krampus also leaves it unexplained. I put that in because I used to read Calvin and Hobbes all the time.
Oh, and there was a Krampus one week?
No, but just like the noodle incident. Like, they would constantly bring it up, but it would never be explained.
Oh, like
as
yeah. Okay,
so like as like a MacGuffin type deal.
Yeah.
My current Discord profile picture is Calvin as Ryu from Street Fighter and Hobbs as Sagat.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that when you go look at it.
And then in the movie, Max shares some candy from his Halloween stash to comfort his cousins. Inside, you can see a lollipop identical to the one used as a weapon by the demonic child Sam from Michael Daughtry's movie Trick or Treat. I did not realize until I finished this that this was also done by Trick or Treat.
I thought of it after the fact too. I was like, oh shit, that sounds like.
I was like, oh my god! Like I didn't realize because the way that the way that this movie is built and paced, I was like, oh my god, it is the Trick or Treat guy.
Yeah,
this is awesome. It wasn't an anthology, and I don't know if Michael Daughtry's done any other holiday themed movies, but I think we should just give holiday movies to him.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this movie.
Yeah.
So when I had watched it, the version I watched didn't have subtitles. So when Ami is talking and she just starts speaking German, I thought I had a stroke. I thought I blacked out. So I was like, why don't I understand? Like, I thought I had a weird dub of the movie. Mm-hmm. It was legal. It's fine. But like, it's like, huh? Thank God Max and Tom are really good. Yeah, it was Tom. Max and Tom are really good at translating what their grandmother and or mother is saying.
Yeah.
And then I love when she switches to English to tell the story of her past.
Yeah.
Aunt Dorothy was like, oh, now she can speak English.
Yeah, no, she's like, English, I knew it. Or whatever she says.
This movie does a really good job of taking that feeling of, oh my God, my relatives are coming over and all the surprises that come with that. Because Christmas can be very tense.
Or the complete dread of bunches of relatives coming over.
That too. Or, getting surprises like Aunt Dorothy.
Yeah.
But I think this movie, like, Krampus is obviously your big bad, your big monster. But I think he could have done this movie without Krampus and just it been about this family. Because all that tension up front. And somebody needs to teach Max how to fight. But anyway, but the one quote from this movie that really caught me, and again, it's from my boy Champ Kind. He was like, or when Tom was like, hey, can that Hummer drive in the snow? I bet I can point it due east, and we'll be storming Normandy, the beaches of Normandy by morning. That has no relation to wherever you guys are at right now. What is going on here? And I like after he saves him. Howard's my favorite character in this movie, by the way. But as he saves him and he comes back, he's like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. I thought you were a spineless dick all these years." I was like, "Oh my god!" But again, like that's part of being in a family. That's part of everything you deal with amongst the holidays.
Well, yeah, he goes, sorry, I thought you were a spineless dick all these years or whatever.
Tom's just like...
Because Tom had been the one to save him from that instance.
Yeah, Tom was like, yeah, okay, man, that's fine. But from a family aspect, I thought this movie was really good. And just like in Trick or Treat, we don't really get to see the big bad in any capacity until almost the very end. And then hell opens up. And yeah, like I completely forgot though that the snowmen or the gingerbread men, and also that kid, I would have tried to eat it too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, a toy, it's trying to kill me. So what about you guys?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah. I mean, I've always been a big-ass, Krampus nerd anyway, because it's the most interesting thing about the holiday season, in my opinion, anyway. The lore behind Krampus and, that there would be a non-benevolent spirit highly tied to Christmas. That's always fascinated me, regardless. And, yeah, this movie's really good. I think my favorite thing, though, is when Grandma Ami is telling the story. That freaking, Tim Burton ripoff, middle scene, animated thing.
So...
It's so good.
That scene reminded me of what they did in She Came from the Woods. When Grandpa started telling the story and it went to that, lantern style.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's probably my favorite part of the movie, in all honesty, just because she's, telling the backstory of, how he came to her way back in the day, and it was all in that, almost. Have you ever played the game Contrast?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like that same art style,
Yeah.
except in a moving picture film instead of a video game.
I enjoy. So, actually, we probably should have started off with this. If for those of you who don't know, Krampus is Austrian or is it Germanic?
No, I think it's
Somewhere
just
in
German. But no, because December 5th is Krampus Nacht,
That's right.
which is the night of the Krampus, or however you would translate that directly to English.
So if your kids aren't being good for Christmas, just tell them about Krampus. And essentially, the skinny is. Fuck, am I from New York? Anyway, the skinny is that Krampus comes to. If you're bad, he shows up at your house. He takes you back to his house, and he eats you. I found out about Krampus when I was in my teens. Had my parents told me that, I think I would have been the best child in the world. Like, what do you mean? Dark Santa's gonna what? Because when you see the pictures of him with the characters from like back in the day, it's just this like little demon with this like basket, and then you watch this and go, "Oh, that would scare me a lot fucking
Well,
more."
I thought that's. I mean, I'm not positive. Don't get me wrong, but I thought that was like part of the like long-term, like even historical lore of the Krampus, is that he's like an amorphic, anthropomorphic like devil goat, basically.
Oh, he is.
And then also like a dude still that's like mad with you.
If you're not good, I'm gonna eat you. I'm sorry, what? Santa, save me. You were on the naughty list for too long.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead a little bit, I kind of want to see David Harbour's Santa fight a Krampus now.
Yeah.
That should be a sequel.
Well, yeah. I mean, considering it's essentially Santa, John Wick, and then the Krampus, that would be a very epic showdown.
They just do the fight scene between Keanu Reeves and Donnie Yen at the end of John Wick 3.
Yeah.
When they're upstairs and that wasn't Donnie Yen.
We'll see, now
else.
somebody's actually going to do that with an editor.
They should.
Get Krampus
That'd
and
be
David Harbour Santa.
That'd be
fighting
wicked.
Just like John Wick.
It'll be on Death Battle.
Uh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
no, you're good. But no, yeah. I mean, if nobody, if none of y'all figured it out by now, I'm pretty history like buff and history driven with like a lot of my things. So yeah, the fact that, I mean, I don't remember if this was my pick or not, but it was a good pick for like Christmas horror movies. Oh. Even though it's more like suspense movie with like weird shit in it, like, but it was still decent, you know.
It's a simple digestive, like
as far as that goes. I mean,
it's simple and sweet, and it's again one of those sandwich. I'm gonna come up with a better term for this. I'm sure there is, but like it's one of those sandwich movies. It's the complete package.
No, I'm gonna come up with some.
Oh yes.
I gotta think.
Yes.
I gotta think on that. Go ahead.
Okay, so
I'd never hold you up, brother. Go.
That's right. Classic me. I actually watched a different Krampus movie at first.
That's right.
But
you did say that shit.
So I'll give a quick breakdown of that Krampus movie that I watched. It was a German movie. It started off as like the German like World War I or II. I'm not sure what war it was. But it started off as a Russian colonel or somebody was trying to summon something and got killed in the process. So then that happened. A couple soldiers died or whatever. Then it showed the soldiers that were killing the Russian soldiers talking in a little group, and then one of them had the book that the Russian guy was reading out of, and then he's like, "Hey, why didn't you turn that in?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then he gave it to the other guy that was asking why didn't he turn it in. He put it in his bag, and then they all got shot. So then all of a sudden it jumps to this orphanage, and I was like, okay, so now we're dealing with a whole new group of people. Basically, this movie breaks down as they go to the orphanage. The book gets sent to the orphanage because it's either the son or the sister of one of the guys that died. And so they get the book. There's a witch, I guess you could say, in the orphanage, which I thought was kind of weird. That she was like, I don't know if you could call her a witch really. It was more like a what do you call it? Those people that not magic, but they deal with the remedies and like
What, like a gypsy?
something like that.
Like-
Not a
I was-
gypsy, but it was
I was-
alchemist.
portrayal of a
There you go,
gypsy.
alchemist.
I was waiting for somebody to say the
No,
G word,
alchemist.
and I was like, I'm not going to be the first one to say it.
Sorry, alchemist.
What I was going to say was
Well, I
Baba.
meant like a movie portrayal of a gypsy, you know, like the sad stereotypical one.
What I was going to say was Baba Yaga.
Oh yeah, Baba Yaga, yeah, yeah. No, but this was she was like an alchemist / witch, and then but she was in a orphanage with a bunch of nuns and stuff.
I'm sorry,
like that.
were you about to say a nunnery?
Yeah, I was about to say nunnery.
It's fine.
Yeah, and with a bunch of nuns, and then
Bunch of
so she
penguins.
was the cook / nurse in the movie, and then there was like I said, there was a bunch of nuns, and then the kids were really bad. Some of them were bad. They picked on a kid where they had a speech impediment and
Always.
stuff like that.
Well, I
and
guess
then,
we're really up shit creek. Whack!
Right.
Ah!
So-
Penguin, you said it, not me.
right. So
The
in this
penguin.
movie, the kid reads the book first, and then the witch or alchemist lady reads it, and then that's when she finds out it's Krampus, and then a kid shows up out of nowhere, and then apparently that kid is Krampus because his name is Nicholas.
Nicolas.
Yeah, Nicholas. Right. Yeah, basically, yeah, Nicholas, and then it's kind of weird. It's like he becomes like a Krampus warrior demon thing, and then like
Juan,
he's
I'm so sorry. Was this Krampus Origins?
yes,
You guys finish this podcast. I'm going to go watch that real quick.
right.
This sounds awesome.
Right, and then and then there was a drunk priest was getting drunk throughout the whole movie. Let's see, there was I think that was it.
About to hit a, sorry, I've hit this mic like twice, and I'm about to hit a stone cold stunner on it. Like,
Yeah. So then, so all that happened, and then there's a teacher that was there, and she had a watch or an amulet, amulet that came from one of the soldiers, which was her husband or whatever. And I just thought it was funny that all these people ended up in the orphanage together. And it was like these group of soldiers get killed, and then all their relatives or their people end up in the same place together. That's kind of
by the way you're talking, I want to watch this because it feels like the movie's like getting close to the end, and they still keep adding more people.
yeah. But no, the teacher was there from the beginning.
Oh,
but
okay.
Ever since they jumped to the orphanage, but she was on her way there.
Well,
I'm kind of saying it a little bit out of order, but
Does Mrs. Krabappel, as I've deemed her, does she fight the Krampus then?
yes, the teacher does. The teacher and the
Oh my god. We
and,
have to watch it.
the
Guys,
alchemist.
Cancel the episode. We're going to watch
Yeah.
this instead.
So it's the alchemist.
You get
the
4
teacher,
movies.
and 3 of the kids all fight the Krampus. And then the Krampus almost takes all the kids, or does take all the kids eventually.
Good.
And
He's
then,
supposed to.
then the
He's
teacher
done his job.
actually defeats Krampus by sucking him back into the book. And then all the kids come back, but all the adults got killed except for the teacher. Didn't come back. So that was that movie, even though that wasn't the movie we were supposed to watch.
Okay, but since you did, kill count and abacus.
Yes, I did. Okay, so the kill count for this movie, this Krampus
the
movie.
Krampus we weren't supposed to watch.
Right, yeah. So that one was 15 kills. It was 6 women or children, 9 women or children, and one of them was Krampus. So I counted Krampus too.
Because he started as one of the students or
or
orphanage kids
yeah,
or whatever. Yeah.
So I counted him. So I think it was 15 altogether. My Koffin rating for this movie, I actually only gave it a 1 because I was like, what the hell does this have to do with Krampus?
Yeah. It does.
I mean, other than they were bad little orphan kids, but I was like, then what? They trying to say all orphan kids are bad?
Fuck these kids.
Yeah, exactly,
fuck
basically.
them kids, bro.
Right? And then my abacus for this movie, I gave it a C because it wasn't really scary. And I didn't really see the point of what Krampus had to do with it. But, I mean,
Yo.
you guys can watch it.
I'm going to have to. By the way,
Eventually.
I'm probably going to show this movie to my son. It's going to be his favorite thing in the world.
Right.
And that sounds correct.
This sounds
That
right.
sounds
This
correct.
sounds right up his alley.
That
Now,
sounds completely
now
correct.
for the Krampus movie that that I was supposed to watch.
By the way, real quick, I'm sorry because I just googled this. I'm not going to talk about it a lot here, but this Krampus Origins movie came out in 2018.
Yeah.
What you described at the beginning sounded like the plot to the first Indiana Jones movie.
Or something, yeah.
Right.
Thanks, I'm going to watch this. Also, there's Krampus, The Devil Returns.
Right.
12 Deaths of Christmas. Krampus Unleashed.
Yeah, there's like all kinds of Krampus movies apparently. I was like, damn. I was like, there's too many.
Guys, I know what we're doing next Christmas.
What?
All the Krampus movies.
Krampus movie marathon?
We're going to cram all the Krampuses.
Our very own...
Oh my god, damn it.
Our very own Krampus knocked, if you will.
Yeah.
I've said it like 3 times so far. We're going to cancel the episode. We're just going to do the Krampus movies, and that's what I'm going to call it.
Krampus?
Cramming the Krampus.
Cramming the Krampus.
Also, as if the other one wasn't a dead
Just don't
giveaway.
crap yourself doing it.
As if the other movie title wasn't oh hey, it's a sequel, kind of like Sharknado. The first one is Krampus, the Christmas Devil, and then apparently he returns because he's too fast, too furious.
Did they call it the Krampus or the Devil Returns or whatever?
Yeah, it's the Krampus, the Devil Returns. Anyway, go on.
So now for the Krampus movie we're supposed to
Now
watch.
for the right movie.
Or that I was supposed to watch.
Yeah.
The right
Tommy
movie.
Tallarico.
So,
Now for the proper movie that we didn't fuck up.
right, exactly. So Max.
For last episode of the year, we give you 4 movies that only one person watched.
Exactly. Max.
Soul Station all over again.
Rumble in the Bronx is what I put here. I was like, he goes to the store and starts a Royal Rumble.
Oh, Max.
Yeah, Max.
Yeah. Because that other kid was like, Santa's not real. And Max said, like Michael Jordan, I take that personally.
Right.
Yeah.
And proceeded. That's why somebody needs to teach this kid how to fight.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's funny because there was no reaction
Just one
afterwards when they
hammer
got home.
just
She
one.
was just, the mom's all looking at his lip, and that was pretty much it.
It's
No one
okay,
really-
sweetie. You're German.
Other
Wipe
than
it
that,
off.
no one cared that he caused a child riot in a
He did.
Speaking of that, I am failing my German side. They actually say Krampus,
Oh, Krampus.
so it's Krampus Nacht.
It's
Which would
John
be the
Cena.
proper German pronunciation.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, okay. So we're crapping all over Krampus, huh?
But no, and that's what I was joking about.
I got a cramp.
If we're gonna do all the Krampus next year, it needs
Oh,
to
yeah.
be on the night of December 5th, because that's when Krampus Nacht is.
Oh, yeah. You're right, yeah.
And then we can have our own Krampus parade.
So,
You
speaking...
mean
But
us
just
on
us.
some Jack Daniels walking down your street?
Could be any given night, but yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, Juan.
So, speaking of Krampus, before I get into the rest of my critique of this movie, my first run into Krampus was, believe it or not, it was in Last Boy Scout, but they didn't actually call him Krampus. They just mentioned Evil Santa Claus.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Last Boy Scout does mention Evil Santa.
Yeah.
Which,
So-
like, growing up, it's like Evil Santa. Like, I thought it was one of, like, Mr. Cold or Mr. Hot.
Right,
Like, you
yeah,
know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Jack Frost or something, yeah.
given the Tim Allen movies, I would have thought that Bad Santa was just Martin Short as Jack Frost. Like,
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so that was my first run in with Krampus, or a Krampus-related type situation.
or when he 3D printed himself.
Then my next time I learned about Krampus was in Supernatural.
That tracks.
Yeah, that's a good ass episode of
Yeah.
Supernatural, folks.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah, exactly. So then I was like,
Find
oh,
the Krampus
let me.
episode and watch it.
Let me find out more about this Krampus dude. What's he all about? 'Cause,
Oh,
you
this
know-
is cool. Oh, he eats kids. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. So back to the movie.
It's just the boogeyman.
Just wanted to throw that in there,
Show.
my little history with Krampus, because he's cool.
He, like, as like a tale to, like, get kids to be good, Krampus to me is like up there of terms of like, oh shit, if I'm bad, I'm gonna get eaten. Like, fuck not getting presents, I'm not gonna get shit. I'm gonna be dead.
But see, to be honest with you, the way I look at it is they should have had Krampus right along with Santa Claus the whole time, because if you think about it, it's naughty and nice list. A lot of kids ain't gonna really give too much about that.
Well, yeah,
I
then
mean,
it's
if
like
they
yin
say
and yang in an anime.
right, exactly, it's like if you told
The
your
concept,
kids,
I mean.
all right, if you don't be good all year, you're gonna end up on Krampus's list. and not Santa's list.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going to the mall seeing Santa and like Santa's like just like some badass kid for whatever he's sitting on Santa's lap and Santa's
So
like,
you
oh,
go in that line.
right, yeah, that's you. But like some little kid sitting on Santa's lap and it's like, oh, you're bad. Hey yo, Krampus, and just this big monster walks around the corner.
Oh yeah,
You gonna be good now, motherfucker?
right, exactly. That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That should have been the premise to the Bad Santa, that Billy Bob
Oh,
Thornton
yeah.
movie. That would have been perfect.
That's
Well, no,
a good
because who's
movie.
like another weird, like outcasty actor that could have played Krampus?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't know
'cause
why I
then you
said that.
could
I'm so
have
sorry.
Joaquin Phoenix as the Krampus, and then still Billy Bob Thornton, and that would have been a much better movie.
Yeah, so anyway, so
Mall
I got,
Santas.
then I jumped over to the scene where the house starts rumbling and everything. And then I thought, oh shit, Krampus is coming already?
Dude, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wow, this movie hit pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh man, all hell's going to break
But it
loose
was
now.
something scarier.
Right, exactly. And then
The
it turns out to be
relatives.
just a, what do you call it?
Relatives.
Yeah, the
Hummer.
The mil
Yeah,
spec
Hummer,
Hummer.
there you go,
Yeah.
yeah,
He had an
Hummer.
actual like military spec,
Right.
like real size Hummer.
Right,
That we
exactly.
called Lucille. Yeah.
Right. And then, let's see. Oh, and then I put on here, I put a note, all right, Krampus is coming to town. And then, let's see.
And then apparently.
Oh,
that
because
was,
he tore up the letter. So I was like, oh, yeah, there you go. Krampus is coming to town, baby.
Also, in terms of relatives, fuck that little girl. Like,
Oh, yeah, those kids. Yeah, the girls.
reading your cousin's Christmas list out loud, and then you get mad that he wants you to be happy.
Yeah. What the hell? What kind
And then
of
the fact
human
that
even
none of the
was
grown-ups
that?
stopped any of that from happening, or then reading
just
the letter, or whatever.
Looked around like, oh,
Yeah.
kids will be kids. No.
Right, exactly.
Mike Daughtry did this. Sam's going to come get you.
Oh, yeah. I'd be doing some uppercut or something, like people's elbow or something.
Super kick party.
Yeah, exactly. and then Max starts rumbling again. Max the fighter.
Gets his ass whooped in that, too.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, damn, Max, learn to fight, bro.
Yeah, and then probably my other favorite thing.
Go for his
is-
chin.
Probably my other favorite thing though is when the ending happens, and it's like, oh, they actually got some kind of reset away from Krampus somehow.
I mean,
oh
not-
wait, no, they didn't.
Not that there's anything wrong with it, but those girls were kind of butch.
Yeah. That's why she said, no, Dad doesn't wish we were boys. And I'm like, yes,
Right.
he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep.
He's physically trying to present you as boys.
Champ Kind is an all-male family somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I jumped over to the scene with the what is it, gingerbread man. Yeah, exactly. That kind of, I was like, oh man, it's was it not my gumdrop buttons went bad, and then there was three of them.
God.
It was him and his two evil brothers.
I mean, so that scene reminded me a lot of the scene in Army of Darkness where the
Oh,
little
yeah.
ashes are beating up Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's fucking, yeah, the gingerbread man from Shrek.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know the Muffin Man?
Yeah.
He said, "You're a monster,"
Yeah,
and then ran with it and became a monster himself.
Exactly. Right.
He left Fairy Tale Land and joined up with Krampus. The milk's gone bad.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. And then the other Krampus henchmen, those were interesting.
Also, I didn't think you can get that much blood out of a teddy bear's eye.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah.
the elves, like the masks and everything, they're like it's like a version of like there's like an ancient Bavarian like wood elves basically,
Aye.
and that they're all like these freaky people that do a bunch of mischievous shit all the time basically.
When the
And
elves
wear like masks.
when the elves came in, because I forgot who screams it.
Yeah.
Just like elves. I'm like,
Wasn't it the
oh,
grandma?
it's not
Or
Legolas.
the
Never
Busha?
mind.
Whatever they call her?
Ami.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ami. Yeah.
Ami.
Oh, yeah. She did yell, didn't she?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know if she was yelling it, but she was just like being directive, like, "Hey, it's the elves, look out," or whatever.
I thought when the elves came in that it was just some lost death metal band in Sweden that got lost in the forest,
Yeah,
but also got a really cool album cover out of it.
But the angel was kind of heinous, too. I mean, they all kind of had their own little...
That Jack in the Box thing, like
Yeah.
the creature designs in this were amazing.
Right, I agree.
I
The
swear.
only one I thought was kind of lame was the robot.
Well, you also have to think like if you want to, you have to look at it this way. A robot isn't a ancient primal toy.
Right.
That is something new. So the only way you can make that evil is just give it sharp fingers.
Right.
We might have a small infringement thing here though, because isn't there another damn like monster Jack in the Box thing and something else? I swear to God there is, and it looks damn near the same.
I don't know if it's the same, but I know
I mean, it's probably a
the
different
clown
like,
in I think it's what is it, The Exorcist? That was a creepy clown type of thing.
Oh, are we talking about Poltergeist?
Yeah, Poltergeist. Sorry, yeah, Poltergeist. That was a clown thing, but it wasn't a Jack in the Box. But there is another evil Jack in the Box. I just can't think
There's
of what
another
it is.
thing. I mean, it might not even be a Jack in the Box, but there's another thing where its mouth opens like that, and it's
Predator?
mostly plastic. No.
I just be
Yeah.
I just said
there's-
mostly plastic, and
Right.
it like opens its mouth all crazy like that. I can't think of it though.
Yeah,
I'll have to look.
It's not Five Nights though.
Right.
Oh, you talking about Baby?
Yeah, but she doesn't look clownish and opens
okay.
her mouth. It's,
So she does. So in Sister Location, they're more robotic, so their faces do like pop apart. And
yeah, so
and,
then I'm thinking, so
and-
FNAF just stole that from this apparently.
by the way, the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie is out. And I really want to go see it, and I heard it sucked, but I don't care.
Yeah, Sam.
Actually, it also opens his mouth like that too. Like
Yeah,
opens like
well,
that,
that's-
kinda like-
Yeah,
what
I
they
when
went
the
with
light shines.
debatable
I-
spidery thingy via book, via movie, etc.
I still have to watch,
We don't have time to get into that.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
still have to watch Derry.
Yeah.
Welcome to Derry. I haven't either.
But anyway, so I
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm
Okay.
so sorry. So the only thing I hate about that is that so my daughter does not like Pennywise, and I don't blame her for that. But every time every time I go on HBO Max, because it's the new thing, his face is just plastered, and like I go down and it freezes for a second. I'm like, hey, don't look at the TV. I'm trying to find Scooby Doo. Don't look at the TV.
Right.
So
Yeah. But not to talk about a sidetrack us,
Hi,
but yeah,
Georgie.
I don't like the new Pennywise. I think he looks a little too creepy.
oh, Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
That man owns
Well,
that
that's just
role.
because you're.
Well, no, I'm not saying
You're
he
talking
did a bad
about-
job. I'm just saying they like that scene where you're like everything's moving, but his head's sitting still, doing that. That
yeah,
number,
the
I was
dance.
like, "Ugh." I was like,
I mean,
no, thank you, sir.
I'm also assuming you're speaking to that as a Tim Curry.
No, I love
Tim
his.
Curry
I like his
purist
version.
Anyway.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
Well,
You
yeah,
say
no,
Tim
yeah, I'm a
Purist?
pure. Yeah, I'm a purist.
Tim
if you want to put.
Curry. Tim
No,
Curry
you're right.
purist.
You're
Yes.
right. You're right.
Yes, I am.
A Tim Karist. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Because I also like the Worst Witch that he did, instead of the new one that I saw on Netflix.
Worst Witch.
Yeah, it's a British. It's a British show. It's was Harry Potter before Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an all girls school.
Yeah.
and they're like witches.
You started watching that, I think.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically, assumably, what J.K. Rowling ripped off.
Yeah,
On napkins.
yeah. But I mean, it has a lot of similarities. But we'll get into that some other day. But anyways, I could go on and on about that show. But anyways, back to this movie. Let's see what else do I got here. Let's see.
You're fine.
Oh, I think I mentioned that already. Krampus, the cookie things. Let's see. Krampus. Oh, and then the way Krampus was jumping from roof to roof, I thought that was interesting.
I love how animal-like he looked.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of agree with something that I saw on YouTube. I think it was that towards the end when Krampus had his mouth open and there wasn't much facial expression or anything going on, I didn't really like that too much because he was just like with his mouth open and he wasn't saying.
Because Ami and a few others
Right.
refer to him as the ghost of Saint Nicholas.
Yeah.
Right,
So that haunted Gene Simmons' tongue.
right.
Yeah, that's what they were going
Well, that was
for.
kind of cool, but I'm talking about when
Yeah.
he was just like, his mouth was just open and he was just, I mean, his hands were moving, everything else was moving, but like, he just sitting there with his mouth open. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, well, could have done something with that, maybe.
Right.
Right. And then, let's see what else I got. Oh, yeah, I just put Krampus looks crazy. So, yeah, when he had his mouth open, I just put Krampus looks crazy. And then, let's see here, what else I got. So, Oh, and I put the last note I go, oh, so we know what happens to bad families when Krampus gets involved. They end up in a snow globe.
So, I don't believe that they're trapped. I just think I don't think anybody died. I just think they got shown what happens if you're not good.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then they get to live out like, hey, Krampus is like, I'm gonna watch you.
Right,
Don't make me do it again.
right.
I got 2 nickels.
Right. I mean, that kind of goes.
Just a
Doesn't go with
coincidence.
the legend of Krampus, but if you think about it, they're still being punished by being in the snow globe because he can watch them now because they did bad or they were all bad or whatever, and then they finally got what they deserved.
And also the difference between him or between Max and Ami Ami was just like, I just wish my family was gone. And then bam, Krampus is like, got you, little girl.
Right.
You're gonna remember this shit. But she never pleaded her case with Krampus.
Right.
Max did.
Right.
Max was like, bro, I'm sorry. You're right. I need my family. And Krampus was like, I don't give a shit. Hellhole.
Right. Exactly.
You're right, Krampus.
Yep. So yeah, so that's my kind of take of the movie. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it was a kind of weird movie altogether. Let's see. As far as the kill counts goes, let's see. The kill count, or well, I don't know if we could call it kill count because no one actually died. Let's call it the capture count. So the capture count in this movie is 12. It was the 4 men and the 8 women in the movie. So they were all captured by Krampus and now live in a snow globe where they look shocked.
Oh, and one English bulldog, I guess, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The bulldog.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Was the bulldog taken?
I
can't remember.
I don't
know
think
he went
he
into the
was.
wall, and I don't remember what happened to him after that.
No, yeah, he went in the duck to go
Yeah.
after
The clown. Or the Jack in the Box
Jack
thing.
in the Box freaky thing that I talked about.
Right.
I mean, aside from like PETA and all that stuff, I think it's safe to assume it
Got
consumed
eaten?
him.
Right. Oh, okay.
So
I guess, but I mean, they
he's
didn't show the
probably-
dog in the snow globe. did
yeah,
they?
but that doesn't mean he's not there if he was
Right.
like laying on the floor or something.
Maybe Krampus
Just
don't
chilling.
care what happens to dogs.
Yeah, I mean he did.
I mean,
yeah,
he cares about people, and
I mean the whole
puppies.
legend does only revolve around humans. So
right.
you're right.
But I did think it was kind of weird that it was yaks or whatever. Were those yaks that his sleigh was made? That was pushing the sleigh. Was those considered yaks?
Oh, you mean the Banthas?
Bantha, sorry,
Yeah,
Bantha, whatever
they
you wanna
basically
call it.
just made a Christmas bantha. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah.
Sure was some
From
stuff.
Star
I was
Wars.
like, oh my god.
How did they get away with this?
There are some Tusken Raiders that are
Oh,
pissed
that's
off
right.
about
George Lucas doesn't own it anymore.
Right.
Thank God, there's 2 Tusken Raiders that are very upset about this.
Yeah.
Right. So then, yeah. So okay, back to the kill count. Well, like I said, it was 12 kills. I mean, no, sorry, not kills. Kidnaps.
Stuck
whatever
in
you
the
wanna
snow
call it.
globes.
Yeah, there you go. Snow globes.
Consumed by the Krampus, and however you choose to interpret that.
But I did like the whole cartoon thing in the middle too. I thought
Yeah,
I did
no,
like
I
that.
love that.
Her telling her story, how it
There's
turned
not
into
enough
like
of that art style.
Oh yeah, exactly.
in general.
Yeah, I like that. But then, like I said, well, off the podcast,
Where it's almost like a wire model thing, except it's still animation.
But I like movies
I love
like that.
those.
I mean, like I said, this wasn't said on the podcast. Is when my wife came over and she told you guys about one of my favorite movies, Water Babies.
Yeah.
That's similar to that. So that's I love movies that
okay.
switch from live action to cartoon
like
or
the
animation
wire
or whatever,
model style looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or just
I-
animation.
Now I
Like,
definitely got to watch Water Babies after I forgot last time,
yeah.
because if it has that in it, I'm definitely gonna want to see it.
Yeah, but it goes from it's the Water Babies movie. It goes from live action to cartoon, and
To
I
that-
love movies
yeah,
that do that.
similar style cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. So like it does that what do you call it? Transition. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. I love movies that do that. So.
You give your rating, your advocacy and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Okay. So my let's see, my coffins for this movie, I gave it 3 coffins. And then my because I gave it a B because I really didn't think it was that scary. The characters were cool. I mean, the Krampus and
Yeah, all
the
the characters
Krampus
had a creep
henchmen and all that.
factor,
Yeah, all
yeah.
that stuff was cool, but wasn't scared at all at this movie. They didn't give me any kind of scary.
No,
vibes.
that's pretty. Yeah, I like that though. Giving it a B because all the characters still had a good creep factor.
Right, exactly.
That's what's up.
Yep. Okay, yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3.5 coffins, and Abacus, I'll do like a C plus, just because I like old German ladies, and she got killed, and that was a little distressing for me, just such.
My coffin rating,
or whatever, however you want to say it.
my coffin rating is going to be 3, like you. This is a good movie. I enjoyed this. This is a fun watch. I would definitely put this on if, like, once my kids get older and they're like, oh, they're being bad. Like, oh, hey, because I can't put it on now. But, like, oh, hey.
Well, yeah, because they'd, like, nuclear freak out if you put it on now. Yeah.
One of my kids would like it way too much, and it's kind of hard to decide on which one that would be right now. But, yeah.
I can't think of that either. You're
But for the Abacus, I'm going to agree. I'm going to give this a C. This movie really isn't so much scary. I mean, to me, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I'm like, I've been through, all these Christmases with all these like different families just throughout my past. I think the scariest thing in this family is having your relatives show up. Like, again, that scene in the beginning when
just
like
how they all seem to be anyway. is
yeah,
the
like
scariest
the
thing,
house shaking, like Juan had said with the house shaking, like, oh, here comes Krampus. It's like, oh no, it's your sister and your brother-in-law, and oh look, Aunt Dorothy's here. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And don't forget the baby.
Oh, the baby. So moving on to the next movie.
It was Baby Cartman.
Yeah, kitty, that's my food. That's my papa.
Yeah. Or no, not Cartman, Kenny. Sorry, I was
Kenny.
getting mixed up.
Kenny.
Yeah, Baby Kenny. All right.
Well,
I was getting mixed up.
that being said, oh my God, you killed Kenny, you bastards.
Yeah, basically.
So the next movie up, and I don't have much to say about this one, and it's no disrespect. It's just this was a completely different movie than what I thought it was going to be. We have Hanukkah, which came out in 2019. I could not find it's an indie slasher, but I couldn't find what month it got released. I'm going to assume December.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find much on it. But this movie is directed and written by Eben Magar. And this being an indie movie, I really didn't know a lot of the actors. But there's 2 that I knew. And I'm mad that I know about one of them. So, Sid Haig was Judah Lazarus.
The legendary Sid
Yeah.
Haig.
We will eventually do Devil's
Rest in peace,
Rejects.
obviously.
We will eventually do House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and 3 from Hell. I think I know what we're going to start off with next year.
Lords of Salem.
Yeah, Lords of Salem. We'll definitely get into the Rob Zombie
Something like
movies.
that. We'll figure it out.
And then Caroline Williams is Anna Lazarus. And I know who Caroline Williams is because she is...
Two Sharknado.
Actually, that's funny that you say that. She was actually in Sharknado 4.
Oh, I thought you said it was 2.
No, she's in Sharknado 4. She's in one of like some Megalodon movie. Caroline Williams is to me, the B movie like queen. If you need a tall blonde lady to be a scientist, you go get her.
Yeah.
There's nobody else that quite fits that role. That wasn't her role in this, but if you need a B movie actress, it's Caroline Williams. Like, and by the way, I mean that as no disrespect to her. I just every time I see her, like when we were watching that Megalodon movie, I'm like, oh my God, shit, it's Caroline Williams. Like, which also probably gives you a little bit more about my history in the movies I watched. But the only note that I have for this is that despite Rob Zombie's claims that 3 from Hell, which also came out in 2019, was Sid Haig's final movie appearance, this was the last movie to feature the legendary actor. This movie isn't what I thought it was going to be. I finished it because, that's the point of this podcast. Watch movies that we haven't seen, talk about them, banter. I don't think I'm ever going to watch this movie again.
Yeah.
This was the most grindhouse horror movie I have ever seen. This had a lot of tropes that...
Since we've been on the pod, at least.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this was... I see where they were going. I've talked about this before, especially when we did...
Wait, It just dawned on me, and what I know you're partially obsessed with. Did you really miss Kane Hodder in the credits?
Seeing Kane Hodder in the credits and then going, oh my God, he was the stunt coordinator for this, made me a little bit happier. Explains all the kills, but I don't. And so when we did the Guilty Pleasure episode, which if this is your first episode of our podcast, go back and listen to it. It was Sharknado. Told you the movie's going to keep coming up for me. Night of the Comet and Anaconda. I had said that even terrible movies, I hate dogging on because there was a team that took the time to make this. Somebody had a vision.
Yeah.
And one day, hopefully we make our own movie. It's not so much like, oh, you guys suck. Like, give credit where credit is due. This movie, to me, was an hour and 46 minutes too long. In a genre that is almost... I think this is the first Hanukkah horror movie.
That we did on the pod, for sure.
No, just in general, because it's not really a thing.
Oh.
Like, to turn, like, Sid Haig being the Hanukkah killer, which I thought was the most creative thing in this film, because that's probably what the media would have named him.
Yeah.
So real quick, I just need to interrupt. Now, what you just said about this being the first Hanukkah movie, I did like the scene where they were sitting in the bed, her and the I guess gay guy or whatever he was supposed to be.
No, well, she was the gay girl. And he was just like a weird like.
Oh, okay. Well, the nerd, nerd, whatever. But anyways, when they were sitting there, and she's like, "Oh, they should make more Jewish horror movies or whatever."
Right,
and the names that she was saying. Just by the title she was coming up with, I was like, I want to see that movie. I want to see that movie.
Damn it! That's
I want to see that movie.
Say that was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not saying that this movie is terrible, but
I'm really sad I can't remember.
I was like,
any of them
I was like, foreshadow.
Well,
I was like, make those
notes.
movies.
You should have wrote them down.
Well, I know I was
titles.
going to, but I think I did. But my original notes, I don't know what I did with the paper.
Oh.
Because I had the kills and everything on there, and now I can't find it. I don't know where the hell I was writing it down at, but I can't find it.
So not to
They
say
were really good though. You should try to. Google
I'll try and find them.
Right. Well, I'll probably rewatch this movie just so I could write them down because I thought they were interesting titles. But continue.
No, you're good. This movie, aside from like the weird like friendship bits and like you trying to get you to like endure these characters, is just flat out BDSM torture porn. That's all this movie was. And some scenes went.
I mean, it's only the second half, in fairness.
And you're absolutely right. But some of those scenes went on a little bit too longer, and I get that's the point of it.
Well, when Kane's the stunt coordinator, I mean,
True. True. You're absolutely right.
And he's the only recognizable horror name in the whole project, pretty much.
Outside of Sid Haig and Caroline
Outside
Williams.
of Sid, yeah.
But like this movie was.
Well, but the problem with saying that is, as much as we all love Sid Haig, he's in the first 10 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, barely. But this movie wasn't for me. I would have rather watched Mall Cop or like Maniac or something like that. This movie, I don't know what it was that irked me the wrong way. I watched it. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't necessarily like it either. Oh, I guess I can be real. But no, I mean, I was just going in like, oh man, even if this is like half as good as one of like Captain Spaulding, and then he's just the like scrawny rabbi guy in the beginning that was the original Hanukkah killer. But until they explained it later, you couldn't even tell because it was just Sid Haig end of life, basically, sadly.
You like clowns?
Yeah, exactly. Captain Spaulding, that's such a good character. Like, regardless of how you actually feel about Rob Zombie movies out there, like, Captain Spaulding, Sid Haig's character in all of those is just greatness. And, but no, so back to this movie. It's good. I mean, good extremely loosely. Just for the fact that it's like a Hanukkah horror movie. Because there aren't many of those, as we were already discussing.
Right, yeah. Which, I mean, for a splash into the genre, this works.
Yeah.
The kills for some reason really, really got to me. And they normally don't.
I mean, I still feel like that was your boy, though.
Who?
Kane Hodder.
You're right. It probably was.
He was specifically like, hey, Jeff, I know you like me a lot, but here's some shit that's not going to sit well with you.
Kane Hodder said, oh, there's an enough shit that makes you squeamish? And he took that personally.
Yeah, exactly. Senor?
Yep. Okay, so first let me say, sorry for all of you out there that watched this movie on our recommendation, because I know this was my pick. And I picked it because I thought it was different, but I didn't watch a trailer.
Right? Huh? I said, boy, were you right, it was different.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, I didn't watch no trailers to this movie. I just was Googling something that I thought would be interesting or a different take, because that way it wouldn't be strictly just Christian Christmas horror movies or whatever. So I was like, I wonder if there's any Hanukkah movies or I was like, I wonder if there's any Hanukkah movies or what's the other one?
Kwanzaa.
Yeah, there you go. Kwanzaa or whatever. So I was like, oh, there's a Hanukkah horror movie? I was like, well, we should watch that. So
that's how I came up with the idea.
Yeah. Right. And then we saw who we saw in it, Sid. I was like, oh man, he's in this movie? Awesome. You know, because we all like him. So, yeah. So I was like, so my first note, well, like I said, I don't know what I did with my original notes, but I was like, I didn't really get this movie because I'll be honest with you, I know of Hanukkah, you know, and not to sound stupid, I've seen 8 Crazy Nights, but I know that technically has nothing to do with Hanukkah, but I didn't get this movie because I didn't understand some of the things they were doing in it, like, what did the woman in I'm assuming that was blood bathtub have to do with anything? Like I said, I don't know. I'll tell you one thing about this movie. It makes me want to learn more about actual Hanukkah.
About like the Jewish faith as well.
Yeah, the Jewish faith and everything, because I kind of consider myself a little bit of a connoisseur of religion, I guess you could say, because I know a little bit about... I'll just come out and say it. I know a little bit about a lot, but a lot about nothing.
Yeah.
I guess you could say. Or I'd rather know a little bit about a lot than a whole lot of nothing is what I should say. So I like to be informed about some things that I think are interesting, and then I'd like to find out more if I find out something's interesting. So if anything, I say this movie makes me want to learn more about Hanukkah. So I'm going to start looking into that and find out more about the actual religion of Hanukkah.
Well, I mean,
and then maybe this movie will make more sense to me.
I mean, there probably was a lot of, like, culture-related things that probably went over all of our heads, to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for example, after the scene, the one that I just mentioned a few minutes ago, after they were naming the horror movies and stuff like that, he was watching that thing on TV. Or that, I don't know if it was supposed to be a music video or whatever, where, you know, some of that I kind of knew that they were hinting at this was the most offensive thing that he ever seen. I mean, he even says it. I almost
felt like that was a device where they were trying to show that, like, the awkward guy with the gay girl was, like, the absolute, like, worst Jew or whatever.
Yeah, that's how I took it too.
They were literally making him as a plot device that he's like the most bad Jew or whatever. Because he called the other guy a bad Jew. All this other stuff that happened.
Yeah, because in the beginning,
so I took that as him like hallucinating that from himself onto the TV, just because he's that like anti-Jew, even though he is Jewish.
Like he would be I took it as he would be the Jew that would sit there, eat bacon and like rip on the Quran or whatever. I mean, not Quran. What is it? Is it Quran?
No, not his Jewish faith. Yeah, the Torah.
Yeah. Torah. There you go. Torah. Sorry. See, I told you I need to do some more research now.
Even like, cause even in the beginning, it was, hey, you know, like, oh yeah, he's the worst Jew. Yeah, he is. Actually, you know, even the worst Jew is good for good for the faith. Yeah, and then the homeboy with the curly hair was like, yeah, I'm so bad. I'm an example for the rest of the faith. And I was like, God damn, dude. Self-deprecating much? Come on now.
Yeah.
Right. So then, so I thought that was interesting. Like I said, I mean, the way he was reacting to everything. But then, and then, of course, consider this ignorant on my part. But when the black guy was Jewish too, I was like, what? I was like,
Black Jew.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. I was like, like I said, I don't want to sound ignorant. I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean he probably converted if we're
Right,
going
exactly.
within the context of the movie.
So
Right.
was it in Robin Hood Men in Tights where they kept messing up Dave Chappelle's character's name? A Jew. He was like a black Jew. He was like, nah, man, a Jew.
Yeah.
No,
his name's
Yeah,
Blinken.
that was made
I
on
thought.
type. Yeah,
no,
Blinken.
Dave
No,
Chappelle's.
Blinken was the blind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle's character, Achu, and he was like, a black Jew? Here? He's like, nah, man, Achu. That's my name. Like, that's what made me think of it when I saw him.
Right.
And, like, you guys, again, like, going from last week with, Night of the Living Dead, not to be racist or anything, but I was like, is that possible? I don't think I've ever seen, but if he converted, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I was just,
And then another thing that I was confused about too in this movie is when those other guys met them at the gas station or ran into them in the gas station. I thought it was, I don't know, maybe I took this the wrong way, but I thought they were Israelites or whatever, or the ones that, or whatever they are, they're the ones that are against the Jews, but they're in the same
What,
area.
you mean like in Bible mythology?
No, in reality. What is it? It's like, was it Muslims and Jews?
Palestinians?
Yeah, there you go. Right, so that's what I thought they were, and I was like, "What are they doing at a Jewish party?" I
This is
was
probably
like,
where
I thought they
stop.
hated each other.
I know, but this is probably where we should stop talking about that anyway with the current climate.
Well, I know, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying that I didn't understand why they were at the
were
party.
like Eastern Europeans that were just trying to go to the same party, as
Right.
far as I could tell.
Okay, is that what it
'Cause
was?
Nina
So I
was-
was confused.
Nina, or whatever her damn tall ass name was definitely not Palestinian. She's quite the opposite of
Right,
a
exactly.
Palestinian
Well, that's why I was
person.
confused what they were even doing there. But I was like,
What,
okay,
I mean, you really lost that with the guy. I am in the Adidas tracksuit. Say
Yeah,
hello. Yeah, like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no,
it's
no.
Eastern European guy,
Right,
Or
but no.
badly stereotypical Eastern European.
Right, but
guy.
that's why I was like, what are they doing at that party? I mean, I
They
was
were
like,
just
okay.
going to the same party, as far as I understood it.
Right, and then the way he was making fun of the what was it, dreidel or whatever it was he had his hand, he was making it act like a phallic symbol.
oh, yeah, the dreidel.
Yeah, the dreidel.
Huh?
So to be clear, we're editing all of this out.
No,
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, it's a Hanukkah movie. It's a Hanukkah horror movie. But anyway, so yeah, so like I said, I didn't understand
the
a lot
dreidel
of
is
it.
a phallic symbol anyway, if we're being real.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, a lot of it I didn't understand, but it's making me want to learn more about the actual religion and the actual holiday. But and then another thing, I was like the rabbi when he showed up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, just random rabbi just come to this party, and it's like,
Yeah.
or the day after, or whatever it was supposed to be, the day after the party. I was like, and then he's supposed to be tracking this serial killer because his dad was one of the victims, or I believe he said. I don't know. This movie, it just kind of confused me a little bit and made me want to do some actual research. But I don't know. That's really all I got to say about the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm by all means, I'm not hating on the movie, even though I thought it was a little slow.
Of course you did.
Yeah, exactly. But and it wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. I thought Sid was going to be in a lot more, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, that was my main disappointment.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
my main disappointment.
Sid
is
Haig's in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And then they shoot him, and then he died. I mean, even though he didn't do his best creepy face
Yeah.
of when he was dying, the way he was staring at the kid,
Yeah,
that was interesting.
real good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. He did a great job. He wasn't in the movie long, but he did an excellent job.
Yeah. But no, I just think it's fitting that if this really is one of the first like Jewish holiday horror movies.
Oh, I hope they
Like,
make more. Don't get me
because
wrong.
like,
I hope they make more.
there's an angry rabbi. Look out! Like
Right,
this
exactly.
was just
Right.
It was kind of perfect in that regard for like B horror, you know.
Right, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Look out for the
No,
for
but
the
I
angry
definitely want
rabbi
more.
It's actually a big buff dude.
Right. Like, I would even be happy if there was an 8 Crazy Nights, a horror version. I mean, that'd be...
Yeah, that would actually be really neat.
And
Yeah.
If there was
I
like
mean,
horror 8 Crazy Nights.
if we're going on the premise of, Hanukkah being, like it being this, killing somebody for 8 nights is very methodical with how serial killers work. So
Right.
that made sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
It did.
You guys want to get into the ratings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you give your?
Yeah, I gave mine in the beginning.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see the kills. Like I said, I don't have the kill count because I was writing on a different piece of paper and don't know what I did with it. So sorry about that.
Well, 8 for starters.
Oh yeah, 8.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it was 6 in the beginning.
Oh yeah, because of the days. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then-
I just
and
mean
then
as a
they-
general.
oh,
kill
yeah,
count.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
There's
you're
at
right.
least
It's
8
8.
people because of the 8 nights.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So 8 crazy nights. Okay, I got you there. So yeah, at least 8 kills. We'll go with that. At least 8 kills.
I think there were 8 heads on that shelf in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and then let's see. My abacus, I gave it a C. Because I didn't really think it was
Oh,
that.
the second half took you out of being creeped out? No way.
Yeah.
Like,
So
my Koffin rating for this movie is 2. I don't really rate things that low, but this didn't it didn't hold me in the way I wanted it to hold me, which is probably a weird thing to say, because my abacus rating is an S, because the death scenes,
Yeah.
they lingered.
Just say it, Jeff. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, thanks, Kane Hodder. They lingered just enough for me to be like, I don't want to watch this. And in the next movie we're about to get into, if it's deaths like that, I am okay with. Like, I can deal with it. I can deal with the sounds. This movie, I couldn't. It took me out of my element. So, 2 coffins, S on the abacus.
yeah, I also gave it 2 coffins, and then you can go ahead.
Yeah. I'll go 2.5, and the extra half coffin is literally just for the fact that Sid made his last appearance. And the abacus, I'm probably gonna go C too. I mean, oddly enough, like a lot of the stuff that most people find troubling in this movie, I'm strangely okay with most of the time. Not as like a moral thing, but like,
Right.
you know, I'm just slightly used to certain things.
That makes sense.
Being ex-military, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that probably has some things to do with it. All right, so our last movie. So the next movie we have up is Violent Night. This came out December 2nd, 2022. This is directed by Tom Wakola and written by Pat Casey and Josh Meller. This has a wonderful cast of people.
Yes.
This has David Harbour as Santa, my man John Leguizamo as Scrooge/Jimmy,
Yep.
Beverly D'Angelo as Gertrude, Alex Hassel as Jason, Alexis Lauder as Linda, Eddie Patterson as Cam, which is funny because Cam Gigadent plays Morgan, and then Lee Brady as Trudy. So my fun facts for this movie are: the saint upon which Santa Claus was based, Saint Nicholas, was famous for a fight at the Council of Nicaea. When Scrooge asks Santa to tell him who he is, Santa starts listing variations of Santa Claus across different cultures. This is similar to what Tim Allen does when he is asked to give his name to the cops and the Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
That is one of my the way that David Harbour, and I was gonna talk about that scene. The way that David Harbour does it, it immediately I was like, oh, that's what Tim Allen did. Except this is way cooler.
Right.
I mean, y'all can hate me if you want, but I think I like David Harbour's version even better.
Oh,
Sometimes.
100%.
I don't even know
100%.
why, but I do.
Yeah.
Well, because he was pissed as he was saying it.
Yeah, yeah, he's like livid, like.
He had a wrapping paper bandage. Are you shitting me?
But no, like the way David Harbour does, like calm, livid at the same
yeah.
time, is one of the most perfect things in acting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, calm and pissed at the same time. He's perfect with that.
So the
Hell,
win.
even in Stranger Things sometimes. Too,
Oh,
right?
yeah, especially in the 3rd season when he was like Magnum PI for some reason.
Yeah.
Love that season. So the window in the attic that Trudy looks out, that Trudy looks out of, is the same one Caesar looks out in James Franco's house in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Wait, so it's the same house?
Yep.
Oh, really?
They filmed it at
I
the
didn't-
same
Yep.
house. That's
Oh,
so.
I did not know that.
I never even watched. No, I did watch that one. I didn't watch the new one with the lady from Witcher. I really wanted to
gotcha.
watch that one for Planet of the Apes.
Guns don't kill
'Cause I
people.
thought-
Apes with guns kill people.
Yeah, I thought Frey Allen might do really cool. In
Get
that.
your hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll eventually get to rise.
You did it! You finally did it! You dumb bastards!
We'll eventually get to Planet of the Apes. Good movies. Charleston.
Spaceballs.
I mean,
oh shit!
'cause-
There goes the planet.
Planet of the Apes, yeah, exactly. But Planet of the Apes, in its own way, is a horror movie. It's kind of along that whole category I made of
It's situations you
bad
don't wanna
horror
be
movie.
in.
Yeah, exactly.
But when we do it, we're doing the Charlton Heston version.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, last thing here. Eddie Patterson's second role as the second child of an ultra-rich parent with the word Stone in the family name. She also plays Judy Gemstone in The Righteous Gemstones, which, as I read that quote, or as I read that, that bit of trivia, I was like, oh my God, that was her. This is amazing. This has to be one of my favorite Christmas movies I've ever watched.
Same.
Yeah,
Like-
I agree.
And as Justin had said before, when you got here and we were talking about it, this is just John Wick Santa. The family aspect of this movie hits a little bit harder than Krampus does, because this is just a flat out touching story of a little girl wanting to believe and a Santa that doesn't want to do it anymore, that doesn't want to believe, that doesn't believe in himself.
Right, exactly. Anymore. Right.
And I think that David Harbour as that Santa, I think that's what makes this movie click.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
and
I don't
also
think.
doesn't know how none of his shit works.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you survive? Christmas magic.
I don't really.
You don't even
and
know.
he constantly says that. I don't really
Yeah.
understand how it
Yeah.
works yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
So I just want to go over a few scenes.
and actually, if you notice, when he first uses the naughty nice list, he's like fumble fingers with it when he's trying to do it. He's like, oh fuck.
And I
Because
love.
he's probably still buzzed.
Right, oh my God, when he throws up on the lady in the
Oh
beginning of the
yeah, I
movie.
love that. I made a note of that.
She was like, how do you know that I had a grandson? How do you know what his name was? My God, it's Santa. Yeah. Which I feel is like what believing in Santa when you're a kid, like my kids still do, to that realization of, Santa doesn't I don't know why I'm whispering, that Santa doesn't exist.
Right.
That
Which I'm glad we're doing this one after your kids.
Right, yeah,
went
thank
to
God.
bed.
They've been like, what?
Like, what, Dad?
What do you mean? What do you mean there's a goatman? But like her getting thrown up, like seeing the real thing, and then getting thrown up by it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And she was happy about it.
Just
I mean, yeah, but like even from like an ancient alien standpoint, there's no way to disprove that Santa doesn't exist.
You are absolutely
Like
right.
he could be some guy chilling up in the north side of the Arctic. We don't know.
Hold on. But like this movie in itself is a really good, touching story. One of my favorite scenes in this movie is when Trudy gets the walkie-talkie, and she's like, Santa, doing the whole thing, and then he finds the phone or the radio.
He steals the radio off the guy he killed
Yeah.
with the star. Yeah.
And she goes, and then yeah, come save me. You can stick it up their asses. Trudy, you're on the nice list. Don't ruin it. Can I say butthole?
Well, no, she was getting ready to say asses, but he stopped her. And
Oh,
said,
yeah.
"Let's
He
keep it
stopped
on the
her.
naughtiness.
Yeah.
I mean, keep
And
it
then-
on the nice list.
And
or
then she's
whatever.
like, and then she was like, can I say butthole? He was like, you're treading the line there, girl. She's like, can I say anus? And he was like, yes, that is the correct term. Like, to see him go from what he is to just like, I got a job to do type deal.
Right.
Was the
He said technical term.
yeah,
Technical term.
Yeah,
That's
that's
technical
the
what it is.
term.
technical term. for
Right, so he
what,
said that's
yes.
borderline technical. Yeah, it's technical term.
But I just, though this movie is like bloody and gory because it's called Violent Night. It has to be.
Right.
This is a really sweet story. Like I was blown away. And the last thing I'll say about this is the best kill in almost any movie that I've seen recently is in this, and it's the John Leguizamo fatality at the end.
yeah.
He was like, "I'm gonna kill you and end this a fucking holiday." Not if you believe. I was like, "Oh my God!"
Right.
He's not magic. Santa was.
So it literally feels like one of those over ridiculous fatalities.
But he was able to kill him that way because he believed that he was
He had
Santa
enough.
Claus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
'Cause he
You're
saw
right.
the
Yeah.
list, and he's like, "Oh, you really are Santa Claus." That's why he was able to kill him that way.
And
Because his power wasn't working in the movie. That's the reason why he got left behind.
I enjoy
It's
that.
not working because no one there believed in him except for the little girl.
Yeah.
I enjoy that at the end of this movie. They're like, "Oh my God, Santa's dying. We got to keep him warm." And he goes over to grab the money, and the sister's like, "What do you? No, don't. That's a lot of money. Why are we doing this for this man? He saved our fucking lives, bitch." Like,
Yeah, exactly. We would all be dead if it weren't for this guy.
I love how fast Trudy's mom adapted to having a gun in her hand. I mean, she does bring up that her dad.
She went hunting.
Yeah, she'd go
She went
hunting.
hunting with her dad, but just how quick she was like, when she shot the guy, she was like, "Ooh, yay!"
That was kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say when you go because I'm gonna keep repeating myself. I fucking love this movie.
Okay, so I have a lot of notes on this movie, but I'll cut them short for podcast sake. But since you mentioned, one of my very first notes was Santa Claus is a drunk.
He's a dick in this movie, man.
Yeah, and that too. I mean, he was a dick, but he was a drunk, and I thought it was funny how he's like, "I'm over this shit." I mean, he doesn't say that, but basically he does. He's like, "I'm over this shit. I don't want to be
He
Santa Claus
heavily
anymore."
infers it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Santa in the
he's like, "This is my last year, man."
Yeah.
the Santa in the beginning, he's like, not another one of these like do it for the money. Nobody like
Yeah.
like
Oh, and I made a note of that too. I was like, you know what? Santa Claus said a lot of stuff that I say about Christmas to this day. I mean, about this holiday. Today is what I say about this holiday. How he said it's all about me. What are you gonna give me? Give me that. I mean, he literally says it in the bar, and that's why.
Yeah, what am I getting? Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he said he's quitting because it's not what it's supposed to be anymore. Which I say that constantly.
I didn't think I was gonna get the meaning of Christmas out of this movie. To be honest with you, I thought this was just gonna be a funny bloodbath, and it wasn't. Like this movie has everything.
Right.
I mean, it still is in its own beautiful way, but not like we were thinking.
Skull Crusher.
Yeah, so then one of my funniest notes is I put Santa's in the wrong house at the wrong time.
I like when he gets to the mansion and he sits in the massage chair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? And he falls asleep. Doesn't he say like, "Oh, this the stuff" or something like that? Or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, and he's like, he dozes off because he's like,
I just realized
what?
David Harbour does a lot of things with red characters.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Hopper is
Yeah.
like Stranger Things has a very red vibe to it.
right.
He played
Plus he ends
Santa.
up in Russia prison.
That too.
Right.
And he plays Red Guardian. And
Red Guardian.
stuff.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I didn't even think about Red Guardian. I was thinking about that he played Hellboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
Hellboy,
the
yeah.
remake that
Yeah, the
not
remake.
many liked, apparently, or something.
No,
I haven't even
no,
watched
not
it.
a lot of people,
I haven't even watched
me
it yet.
included, liked it. But the reason why I didn't like David Harbour's Hellboy is for the stupidest reason in the world.
What's that?
Because it wasn't Ron Perlman. Like
Yeah.
it's a good movie.
I mean, because you can't yank the War Never Changes guy out of freaking Hellboy. Like,
Yeah.
if that guy already starts as Hellboy, you can't yank him out of it. He
You
just
can't,
needs to
yeah.
keep playing it. Like the Marvel joke, till you're 90.
You can't. Oh yeah, you can't take the boy out of the hell, but you can take the hell out of the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I liked this. I'll say it again. I like this movie. The throwing up on the bartender, that was hilarious. Actually, I didn't think that this movie was the way it was going. I didn't think it was gonna have as much death that it did, and towards the barn scene. I was like, oh, okay, this movie's really ramping it up now. When he went into the barn.
When they did the B movie actor that she was dating.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
that
the
was-
B actor movie.
My man Cam, that was the greatest pitch in the world. He was like, "Am I present to you?"
Right, pitching my movie.
Yeah, how do you say it? A cash on return. Like he's trying to get his shit made. He's like, "I'm really popular in China."
Some places in China.
Yeah, some places in
That just
China.
means the way
And
he
then the
tries to
wife was
get
like,
out.
"Oh, we went to some places in China."
Yeah, she's
yeah,
like,
We
some
couldn't even eat.
places in China, yeah.
I like when they run into Gertrude's room. And, she's like, yeah, me and Kim, and her son's like, Mom, what the fuck?
Right. Oh, and then, but he got
Gertrude.
what he deserved though, because he straight up just dissed him. Ran out, jumped out the window.
He punched it, and it's funny that
Right.
like a 180 or 360, kind of bringing it back to the first thing we talked about. He put Krampus in the face.
Oh yeah.
He got so hyped on his own fucking adrenaline, he jumped out the window.
Right. Now, I thought that was really funny how they all had code names, and it was Christmas related, and then the one guy ended up being Krampus.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what are the odds?
This is-
We're doing
this
Krampus
is
movie
fitting.
this week,
No,
and
that was cool.
one of the characters is Krampus. And I was like, oh,
Jingle,
okay, that's kind of
candy
funny.
cane.
Right.
Sugar Plum. was
Sugar
the
Plum.
Yeah,
hacker,
Plumber. Yeah, Sugar Plum.
Oh,
and then-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sugar was.
Oh,
the,
wait.
Sugar Plum was the hacker for the vault. Yeah.
I think one of them didn't die, unless I missed it. The girl that broke the safe open, she didn't get killed by Santa, did she? Whatever happened to her? She was downstairs.
Oh, Sugar Plum,
Open-
the hacker.
Yeah, the hacker. Whatever happened to
Yeah,
She
I
does
don't-
So
yeah,
she must
does
have
escape.
escaped?
she just runs off or something. Yeah, you
Yeah, I
never
think
see her.
she-
again.
She
Yeah.
escaped with like the $400 that was left in the safe.
Yeah.
Right.
She said, I'm getting the fuck
She's
out of
like,
here.
I'm getting
Right.
something out of this.
She's the smartest one.
Yeah, exactly. I think she's was the only one I think probably made it out of there alive. I mean, other than, as far as bad guys go, or the naughty list. Because I was like, whatever happened? Now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, I don't know what happened to her.
And John Leguizamo's like use of like giving nobody's real name out. He's like,
Oh,
I've seen you kick people in the the Nutcracker scene.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I've seen you scoop somebody's brains out. Yeah, but I'm not touching his dick.
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah, so that was good. Let's see, what else do I got here? There's no, Oh,
that
let's
reminds me of Dispatch, because there's a thing in Dispatch where just play it. Dispatch it's the Critical Role guys did that superhero thing. Or
oh yeah, with Jacksepticeye.
yeah, yeah, it's excellent. But
So I was
There was
happy
another
when I
shit like
seen
that.
John in this movie. That was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting. Like I said, I went into this movie not looking anything up on it. So when I seen him, I was like, "Oh, dude, he's in this movie! Awesome!"
This fucking Luigi. Let's
yeah,
go.
exactly. Right? Yeah.
It's Tybalt from Romeo and Juliet. It's the pest.
Right,
It's the guy
exactly.
from the zombie movie. What the fuck?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I was really happy when I saw that he was in this movie, and then he played a bad guy. I really like that. So
He's very
Not bad guy,
good.
right.
I think it's gonna sound weird, and I don't think I've ever said this out loud to anybody. So, welcome. I think he plays villains really well
Yeah.
because of his face.
yeah.
Like he has a good. Like it's weird to say it, but like a
you
good.
know what that facial thing you're talking about? Another person who has that, Michael Rooker.
Oh yeah, he
He has
does.
that same like structure that just makes you think he's like an asshole bad guy.
Like him, like John. I'm sorry. Leguizamo's villain. Just like him smiling, he could have not talked in this movie. He would have smiled. I'm like, that's the bad guy.
Right.
That's the bad guy.
I mean, I even liked him in John Wick.
You're right.
Sorry, you were taking a bite of a cookie right when I said that.
What?
That is one of my favorite.
I like him in John Wick too.
What?
John Leguizamo.
Oh yeah.
That
You're
is,
right.
that is by far. Hold on.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I took a bite of a cookie and you started talking about John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a big John Wick guy.
same.
Me too.
And the
Yeah.
reason for that isn't because of Bill from Bill and Ted. Or no. Who did Ken Reeves play in?
Yeah, Bill.
Bill, it was Bill, thank you.
Yeah.
It isn't all the action. It isn't Kevin Nash in the first one. Diesel. But it was John Leguizamo's sell of what the kid did. He was like, yeah, this is John Wick's car. And he was like, I'm sorry, whose car?
Right.
He was like, you... And then when, he calls up his dad, and he's like, you fucking killed John Wick's dog, you asshole. Now you're going to die. But, John's sell of it, because at that point, you don't know anything
Yeah.
about
Right,
You
exactly.
think it's just this ex-military guy who just got a dog killed.
Yeah.
You
Didn't
know
he
that-
slap him or something like that?
Oh,
when
he
killed
slaps
him?
the shit out of him.
Right.
But again, just the... Oh, you're fucking dead.
Right.
And then he shows up in the second one, and he's like, John, I thought you were retired. You want to fucking fix this? And I think he gets back in the third one. But yeah, that...
Right.
Such a good fucking...
Yeah.
Yeah. He became a really good actor. Yeah, from the Pest. I mean, not that anything wrong with the Pest, but
Dude, the guy from The Pest is fucking doing this shit now. Like, it's
Right, exactly.
amazing.
Exactly.
He's obviously done a shit ton of stuff in between, but
yeah.
I'm always sappy when I see him in something.
yeah, me too.
And yeah,
Me too.
when you said the guy from the zombie movie, that's the George A. Romero Land of the Dead remake that he's
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
And he surprised me in that too.
Yeah,
I think
he's
I
really
think
good in that,
I think
too.
in the theater I was like, oh shit, it's Luigi. Like,
Right.
I know that
Oh,
isn't the
Luigi.
best movie he's been in,
Yeah.
but or liked being in.
Right. Hey, I know a lot of people hate on that movie. I actually really like that movie.
What, Land of the Dead?
No, Mario
Brothers.
the
I
Super
liked
Mario
it.
Brothers movie, the live action
original one?
Yeah, I liked
Or
it.
the first movie attempt.
All right.
with the guy
Hate me if you want, but I love that movie.
with the guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, and then there was it the dinosaur song that was in it. Love that dinosaur song too. And then King Koopa. Sidetracking again, sorry. Anyway, so the movie, yeah, so I agree with you. The sentiment behind this movie was really good. And that's even saying from someone that don't really care for Christmas. I was like, my first thought was, you know what, I know there's certain movies that I don't mind watching every Christmas just because it's the season and you can't get away from it. But I think this movie is going to make my regular Christmas rotation
Yeah.
just because of who plays Santa Claus, the fact that he kicks jingle balls all throughout the movie.
He kicks Jingle Balls all the way.
Yeah, exactly, all the way. And then the fact that he was a Viking and he had a hammer that was called Skull Crusher. And it shows up at the end of the movie. He's like, "Hey, baby," or whatever he says, or whatever he calls it.
Oh, when he finds the hammer in the
sled.
in the barn or whatever.
No, when he
And then
It's his actual-
yeah.
he gets his hammer at the
Well,
end.
right.
that's what I
And
was
then the
gonna
little
get
girl
into.
runs up and says, "Skull Crusher!" All happy about it. Sorry, that was kind of loud.
His character should have just been a character in fucking How to Train Your Dragon for how he acted in this. Like, it's...
But yeah, so this movie was a very cute movie. And then, let's see. Oh, I said Bloody Red Hammer. Yeah, so that's the note I made to make sure that I remember to mention the Skull Crusher. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all my notes for this movie. Oh, I'm sorry, the cookies. The fact that he was eating cookies all throughout the movie, I like that.
I like how he eats the cookie and he's like, stale. And he grabs the milk. He's like, skim.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
skim milk. Yeah, and then he grabs the booze and he says, what's he say? Something like mixes well or blends well or.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
like a tasting palate thing.
Yeah, tasting
yeah.
palate thing where he's biting the cookie and it drinks alcohol and he
That
says
pairs
whatever.
well.
Pairs well.
There
Yeah,
you go. Yeah,
pairs
pairs
He's
well.
like, oh wow, that pairs well. Almost
Right.
like he's Hannibal Lecter or something. That pairs well with Chianti. You know?
Yeah.
I like his right hand man, the guy with the white hair that when he falls down the ladder gets the nail through the bottom of his mouth. I like when they have him tied up and he calls Scrooge Jimmy. And, like they had the whole conversation. He's like, "How did you know your name?
Oh, yeah.
How do you know what I got for Christmas at this age?
Yeah.
How does he know your name? You didn't say your name." And I was like,
Well,
"Is that
and
the
then
first
it
time that they
keeps
learned
going,
his
and
name?"
He's like, Bjorn, I'm disappointed, and that's his name.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He was like, it's just I love the comedy bit to it of like it's this serious moment and how do you know your name?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, but you know what? I gotta give the dumbest kill to him because he was the biggest of all the dudes, and he died the most dumbest because he was talking shit about her homemade booby traps.
That I can see why you call it the dumbest kill. That was the most Home Alone ass thing in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl that was in the attic got the full Home Alone treatment. And I love that this little girl was like, I watched Home Alone. This movie's never gonna make sense to me. And it came in fucking handy.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, plus not only that, Santa Claus, he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
But
yeah.
she says, I'm gonna Home Alone this.
he's like, yeah, sure, kid, I'll be there.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that was funny. But yeah, I like this movie. That was clever, Bart. And then the most funniest thing ever is that every time someone asked him for an explanation, he would just say Christmas magic, and
Christmas
I don't
magic.
know,
I
I
don't
don't
know how
even
this shit
understand how
works.
this works.
Yeah, I don't know how it works yet either.
Right.
Or whatever,
I
yeah.
thought that was hilarious.
Which I like that keeps that mystery as well. Like
Right,
I don't think
exactly.
they're gonna do a Violent Night Part 2. Like deck the halls or whatever. But like
I mean, unless he gets like stuck in Bill Gates' house and Bill Gates is the bad guy or something.
I think if he does do another one, David Harbour as Santa, and like as a sequel to this, it should be Trudy again, and Trudy's whole shtick is that she just keeps getting in horrible situations because of who her family is, and he just happens to show up.
And she keeps making Home Alone traps every time.
Yeah.
Even though she's a little older, she still wants to make the Home Alone traps.
And obviously she says the line first before she brings up Home Alone, but they get, her dad gets in the car and she's like, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal."
Oh, yeah.
I popped for it. I was like, "Oh shit, a Home Alone Oh, okay, this is definitely going to be a backdrop to this movie.
Right.
This is perfect.
Oh yeah.
I guess the one thing I'll finally chime in on is that I just love that it is such an original concept for Santa.
Oh yeah,
This
I agree.
old school Viking warrior from 1600s, whatever the hell you want to call it, and he does his thing, murders everyone. Viking berserker,
He's very
blah 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 blah.
He said it.
And
Yay.
he then whatever his wrongs contributed all the way forward later on or whatever, he then has to become Santa. Like
Right.
no one's ever written that for a damn Christmas movie, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, or whatever you want to say.
Oh, and actually, he says that. He says that's funny too in the movie where he's like, "Excuse me," or he's like, "Baby Jesus," or whatever he said, and then he kind of chucks it to the side. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
I thought
you said that.
I thought he was going to use the baby Jesus to fucking kill somebody.
Oh, yeah, I thought so too.
Well, no, the wife tries to.
She does.
Grabs him and it doesn't work because he's still just like
Those fucking plastic baby Jesuses are thick as shit,
Yeah.
man.
But no, the bad guy kind of shook it off after the wife tried to with the baby Jesus. Yeah.
Right.
But no, Justin, I completely agree with you. I love how he was a monster. He was doing what he had to do to survive, and he was angry, and then fucking becomes Santa.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Through-
such a good concept
For
that they never touch on, and because that's completely plausible. If we're assuming that the concept of Santa is this magical, like I said earlier, ancient
Germanic,
alien style, Saint Nicolaus, however you want to accent it. It is all Germanic, so it would make sense that if we're going with this lore of Santa, that it would be like a very wrong, evil type dude that would eventually just have to pay the piper in this other thing,
Right.
So my fun Santa fact that I never thought I'd be able to bring up, for those of you who don't know, who aren't in the realm of like nerd stuff, you can take this little tidbit with you. According to Marvel, Santa is a top tier Omega level mutant because of his ability to get everywhere in one night.
Oh yeah.
I think
read that
I think in
before.
DC he's a top like hero or something like that, like an altered or whatever they call them.
Yeah, whatever DC's version.
But
of the
I
level is.
because like when I read that Santa's a mutant, and I'm like, that does, oh my god, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
This is wicked. Like, let's go.
Well, yeah, and I guess I think I recall.
Yeah,
reading
he would
the
be
same
like
thing you did.
Nightcrawler extreme.
Well, no,
Yes.
that's not even what I was gonna go with. I thought I remember seeing before in that where like Marvel does mention that his like mutant power was like time dilation or something like
It
that.
might
yeah.
be, yeah. That would make more
That's
sense.
how Santa does Santa things because he can like manipulate time and like time dilation stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're going to do the ratings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jump into that.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. 4.5 coffins. I just, aside from the original concept thing that I've never seen before, that I just mentioned, it is just David Harbour, excellent actor, being a Santa version of John Wick, and it was massively great.
I feel like there was a script and he just was himself.
Yeah,
like
exactly. I mean, and if you really sit there and like pay attention, he is just all his characters. He does a Hopper at one point as Santa. Mm-hmm. He does a Red Guardian at one point as Santa. Like, he just does all of bits of his character throughout the movie.
Because now that you just said that he's doing the same thing with 11 now in this final season of Stranger Things.
Because one of his
I haven't
reactions...
watched it yet.
Well, because his reaction to the sledgehammer
Right.
before he gets Skullcrusher at the end, which, no more violence, but whatever. I was kind of upset about that. Like, can we see him use this original Viking Berserker weapon? Like, come on now. But no, it's fine. But no, when he first finds the sledgehammer, everything he does is just Red Guardian.
Yeah.
Oh, or whatever,
You know I've once fought Captain America, right? No, Dad, no, you didn't.
Right.
I am great adversary to Captain America. No, you're not.
All right, so kill counts. I don't want to forget, but the kill counts is 51 kills. All right, sorry I didn't break it down men to women
No,
because
it
I
don't
was
matter.
enjoying the movie too much.
You don't
That's
have to do
more anonymous henchmen than fucking Bond in a single film.
Plus, a lot of them were in costume, in full military getup, so I couldn't tell if they were men or women.
Yeah.
But
Also, real quick, can we talk about a character that I don't think gets talked about enough in this movie? Fucking Thorpe.
who?
The fucking, the special ops guy that was supposed to be the security for her.
Oh,
But he was like, this operation's gonna go like how I like to fuck, clean with minimal, fast with minimal cleanup. I'm like, what the fuck? What this makes?
Or no, I think it was like quick and clean with minimal cleanup.
Yeah,
or
some
something.
shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this movie is already has proven itself to be strange and weird and lovable, and then this dickhead shows up, and I'm like, what? Obviously, I'm not military. I'm sure that's something that has been said in the military or something, or something akin to that. But I was like, what did that have to do with the rest of the fucking movie? Nothing.
It didn't. That was the whole point, I think.
Fucking confused.
So, like you, I really enjoyed this movie, and we gave it almost the same ranking. I gave it 4.5 coffins.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, so I thought this movie was really good and really well put together.
Well, yeah, I mean, I said
Story-wise and all that.
He should have been able to at least kill one person with his actual Viking.
Yeah, that would have been
That's
nice.
why I didn't
Right.
give it 5.
Right, yeah.
I thought it was gonna be
Same
one of the
here.
fucking reindeer.
Right, same here.
You're right, though. Yeah.
Right. And then my Abacus, I gave it a C because it wasn't scary at all, but the movie was excellent. It just wasn't scary, but that's why I gave it a C.
I am going to give Violent Night 5 coffins because I'm going to watch it 25 more times before Christmas.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Though.
Right.
This, even though Justin kind of proved this kind of wrong here, and I'm okay with that. David Harbour is a very versatile actor until you go back and watch everything else he's been in and be like, oh, it's just, again,
No,
Red
but
Guardian.
that's not what I was saying. It's still a skill to add all your old shit
No,
into the
but,
same
like,
thing
this-
and make it work.
This movie surprised me because I thought this was going to be a take on Black Christmas. A setup like that, and be like, okay, this is this version, it's going to be gruesome, and it was. The whoever did the sound for this movie deserves a fucking award.
Yeah.
But so 5 coffins, and the Abacus, yeah, it's a C for claws. There's nothing scary in this movie. And even at the end, when he's yelling at the reindeer that he's going to feed them to the elves when he gets back, and then he realizes that they went back to get his spare sack, and his wife was like, I think you're going to need this.
Right.
And though we don't see who Mrs. Claus is,
Yeah.
the fact that that is his biggest issue, that for 1,100 years, being married, that he wishes that he could just get back to her, and that took me out. And then that's when he finds the hammer and just starts beating the shit out of everybody. And I'm like, this is... If I grew up with this version of Santa, I think I'd still believe.
Yeah.
I would want to be Santa. You know what I mean? This made Santa cool again.
Well, and that was another cool aspect that they added to this that didn't even need to be added to it. If we're going off of my, your Omega level, shout out and everything. If it is time dilation, it's entirely possible that was a genuine thing. He never sees Mrs. Claus because of the time dilating and everything that he does to make Christmas happen.
if you would like to know, I looked up his powers. Sprite, sorry.
So while you're composing yourself, I just want to say actually what I thought was going to happen is I thought the dad was going to take over being Santa Claus. You know, when
Like
he
Tim
died.
Allen.
Yeah, it was something like that. But because
No, because you're right. I had that thought when he was dying.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying. When he
immediately
was
had
dying.
that thought when David Harbour's on the ground. He's like, and Trudy's like, "Oh my God, Santa's dying." I was like, "Oh, come on, no, they're not gonna rip two things out of the Santa Claus."
Yeah, I also found it funny when he died and he was like, "Hey man, honestly, like I owe you." He was like, "You just brought me back from the dead. I think we're even."
Yeah,
Right, yeah,
exactly.
Oh, and then one more thing. Another thing I thought of when that scene happened is I was thinking like, well, you guys seen Pan?
Yeah.
When Hook tells them no amount of clapping will bring you back from where I will send you, Tinkerbell or whatever it is.
Oh, that's
what
right.
I was thinking when this scene happened. I was like when he says that, when he says, "Oh, well, you brought me back from the dead, so I think we're even." I was thinking that quote was in my head when he was saying
Oh,
that.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So two things. Actually, so his powers are teleportation, especially chimneys,
Right.
shape-shifting, himself, others, and objects, superhuman strength, peaking on Christmas Eve,
Right.
and immortality / longevity.
Right.
So it's not the fact that he has time dilation, which makes a lot of sense. It's the fact that he's a mutant with an ability that he knows what he has to do,
Right.
which is fucking awesome.
No, that is
Right.
cooler. Yeah. Like comic and everything wise, yeah, that is cooler.
I was gonna say something about towards the end of the movie, but anyway, we've banked on these a bunch. I just want to end this episode with saying that thank you to everybody that has rocked with us since we started this a couple months ago. And I can't thank you enough. I can't thank the two of you enough for doing this with me.
Oh yeah, it's a pleasure.
And I just want to wish everybody a safe and happy holidays, and have a happy new year, and just be safe out there.
Yep. See you next year, everybody.
I mean, and thanks for you being the guy with the plan,
Yeah,
etc.,
exactly.
and actually making sure this happens every time. That's
Yep.
also pretty vital.
I greatly appreciate that. I don't know how to take compliments.